Well, I want to talk a little bit about some of this Illuminati conspiracy garbage, and also maybe how it relates to the precious metals, silver, gold, and all that type of stuff. I remember a little while ago I posted something on this Illuminati clock, I said, well, that's interesting. It's counting down to September 9th, which is the end of the Paralympics. And I said, this name up here is Blackwater's name, and I really don't care, to tell you the truth. I want to cut right to what the hell I think goes on with this. There is an elite, there is an Illuminati, whatever the hell you want to call it, but you know what? The game is this. They're playing games with your head. They are. I mean, sometimes this stuff is real. Most of the time, it just got you worried about something. I think this stuff is real. I think there's something to this. But that's the whole idea, to get people to freak out. People are stupid. I basically just take note of it and I ignore it. So I'm making another video on it, but I want to get you people into my head, because basically I got like a semi-thinking like the elite. I do. I see a lot of people as useless eaters, but I don't see everybody as useless eaters, I basically do see it that way, and I'm pretty aggressive. But, they're playing a game with you. It's called, I don't know, in plain language, the mind fuck. It's like, that's how they got control. They're screwing with your head. Is it fire or is it ice? Is it hot or is it cold? You don't know what's going to happen. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to be on edge, so you don't think right. Keep your cool. Keep your cool. And I got to say something about this silver stuff. I think most people receive my message pretty well, and I don't know, maybe some people took it personal, whatever the hell it was. Some people should take it personal, because I meant it about a certain people. But if you know the price of silver, you ought to bet heavy. If you know the price of cotton, you ought to bet heavy. If you know the price of wheat, corn, palladium, zinc, aluminum, I don't care what the hell it is, soybeans, bet heavy. The game is to win. I don't believe in this. You could even call it pacifist, but you know what? If you win, somebody on the other side loses. If you think the big guys are the bad guys, well, make them freaking lose. Make them lose. If you're that damn good, make them lose. I'd scoff up all the money in the world and I'd throw it in the bottom of the ocean, and I tell the jackasses that got these useless eaters that are going around in suits to go do some real work, Go grab a shovel or a wrench or something, I tell them to go to hell. So that's my attitude. You should grab as much money as possible. No screwing around, Because, like I said, the only way you get money if some other side of it loses. And if, a lot of the little people get the money, guess who loses the other side? The guys that are trying to run roughshod all over you. So to hell with them, So I want to get into this thing about this Illuminati crap, man, because, I was surprised I actually got hits on this video I put up here about this clock, right? And I thought it was a point of interest, but I kind of mainly think it's stupid. I mean, I really do. But I think you should kind of like file in the back of your head, there's this stupid clock out here that's ticking down at 9/9. Good, the world's going to blow up. Who cares? But if you go all over the internet, you got this garbage. You got Illuminati-news.com, and I'm not saying it's not real. I say the game is the mind fuck. I don't know how else to put it, but that's exactly what it is. Just screwing with your head. Somebody's putting up all these websites, and they're not all jokes. There's a lot more effort going into stuff. Even on this clock, there's all kinds of garbage. There's riddles. Waste your time with this shit, go ahead. But I mean, I think that's the whole game. It's nonsense. But there's a rhyme, there's a method behind the madness, and that's what I gotta say. It's like, you think the blonde woman is stupid. There's a method behind her madness, her disorganization. That's what you're trying to do. They're trying to keep your head on a bunch of shit so you're not focusing on what's real. That's what this game is. You got Illuminati-news.com. You got Illuminati-order.com. I don't know what the hell this crap is. You got Illuminati- order.org with a password. You know, you get the secret key to get. I think I had this, and I looked in here or some shit. It was like, I don't really care, you know. Then they had the-illuminati.net, and here you got illuminati.co operation, and you know, you got little things in here where you could join a club, and you know, it's stupid, you know. You know, they sell T-shirts and crap. Yeah, here you go, the official. But you know, it's not all that. It's a game. They're playing a game with your head. It's stupid. You know, it almost goes along with the Lady Gaga thing. It's about that dumb, you know. And these are the lemmings that I don't really give a shit about Survivor or not anyway, to tell you the truth. I am that cold-blooded. Because, you know, if you're that stupid to be lured into this shit, the hell with it. And I realize that the majority are. But I'm telling you flat out, me, personally, I'm saying it. This is not just a total joke. It's a game that's being played on you to keep you running around thinking about stupid shit without keeping your eye on the ball. And you know, this guy, I don't know, this was on I don't like look at this crap, but I looked at this. I just looked this up right now. AboveTopSecret.com, you know. And actually sometimes I rarely look at this, but it goes on, and I knew about this. This was there was a site that if you type in Illuminati backwards, it brings you over to the National Security Agency.gov, and it was a joke. But this guy points out, you know, they put down, and it was put up by this John Fenley of Provo, Utah, and it's got a website. It's got a 24-second video of him, a picture of him with his shirt off, and some weird picture of him in the back of a DARPA truck. And it's like, you know, if you're going to do something like that in a joke, why would you put so much personal information about yourself on the web? You know, I don't even know if it's a joke or not. Who the hell knows? But you know, it goes right back to what I was originally saying. The whole thing's a mindfuck. And that's the game. They want you running around like a chicken without a head, with your head cut off. They don't want you thinking clear. And you know, that's one area I agree with Lindsey Williams. Because, you know, I've been around and I've been part of some of the best, fucking I'll say it, criminal minds in the business, you know what I mean? They never got caught for anything, but god damn it, they could have got slammed for all kinds of shit. You know? Oh man, they're just up there in society, I'll tell you that. And, you know, I've got exposed to some things. I thought, you know what, I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know if you call them Illuminati or not, but I came across stuff. I'm not just saying this shit. And this is one reason I don't want to put my name out here, man, because I've said this before. I thought I came across the craziest shit when I was up in New Jersey, New York area. But down here in Florida, I came across some other stuff, and basically it was through somebody else, that there's people out there in the world, and you know, I always knew that Forbes list was bullshit from way back when, but I don't want to get too much detail on this stuff. But you know, there's people out there with tens of billions of assets, and they're not even listed on Forbes. You don't even know who the hell they are. I mean, like, you would not know their names. I know their names. You know, I'm not gonna put that crap on the net over here. You know, Alex Jones might, but he's a pile of shit because everything he puts out there is a bunch of garbage. But, you know, that doesn't mean nothing. You know, that doesn't make me know what the hell the price of silver is going to be or something. I wish I knew. But I can tell you one thing about those people. They won't give you shit. I mean, they could have, you know, billions in assets. You know, it could be like real fancy metals I never heard of. And, you know, it wasn't just Russians. One was from Colombia, one was from Brazil. And there's different people. You know, and there's a lot of crazy shit that goes on, and I would just recommend, you know, that you just, you know, this Illuminati crap, it's kind of good to kind of keep a little file of some of the garbage, but don't get too far into this shit, because that's the whole game, and that's why I think they got all these wacky sites out here. The Illuminati, it's not just money or a joke. They're playing games with people. They're playing games with the people. They want people all like thinking about the Illuminati. And you know, that sounds like Alex Jones too. That's another reason I don't like that guy. I I think he's just freaking everybody out. He even freaks me out sometimes. If he gets going on doctors I can't stand. Especially, I think the psychiatric profession is probably the worst of all the doctors even going, because they don't even take measurements. They just, look at a person and say, hey, I mean, I don't know. Some people love that, though. I mean, they love having a disorder. I'm bipolar. I'm just schizophrenic. I need medication. I'm a victim. I usually hear that from women. Crap, they're freaking full of shit. They're hypochondriacs. This is wrong with them. And they don't have pills to fix that. But I just got to point out this Illuminati crap that goes on. 99% of it, it's really not a joke per se. There's people out there, probably some kind of campaign, and it's not just all about money or, putting out information. It's about causing people to worry about a bunch of crap. Stupid stuff that means nothing. So, I'm going to continue to put down some other videos on, practical stuff. But I just want people to be clear on where I'm coming from with this garbage, because, I do pretty much understand what's going on with a lot of things. I heard the garbage about the Rothschilds and all that stuff, and to tell you the truth, I don't think anybody really knows who controls the world. There's different camps out there, and each camp doesn't know exactly what the other camp knows. There's different areas, there's different centers of elite. And that could be why Lindsey Williams don't know what the hell he's talking about a lot of times too, because maybe if he's getting even honest information, he's getting it from one guy that's been, out of the loop for so long, and he's got one little microcosm in the oil industry. But, I could tell you there's other people out there that probably got a hell of a lot more work than them. And the stuff is not on the books. It's not on the books. It's just like you guys got silver coins and gold coins or whatever the hell you got. They got stuff like that loaded up in all kinds of areas. And it's like, crap, man. Nobody knows about it. Nobody knows about it. They got it in safes. They got it stored places. And I seen some of that stuff, and I'm like, I'm looking the guy's name up on, and nope, he ain't on Forbes, and here's something that says they got $1 billion CD with euros. Billion euro CD. Ain't even on Forbes. How the hell could you be, if you can come up with that, just in that kind of money in cash, how come you're not on the Forbes list? Well, actually, I knew since the late 70s that the Forbes list was bullshit. It really was. And, I kind of been around some stuff from a long time ago, even before that, because, I don't know, some family was, it was a big deal CPA in New York and stuff like that. He had a lot of ties and did a lot of stuff, and, I used to hear a lot of stuff. So I don't want to get into too much crap. That's one reason I don't want to say too much about me personally. But, just watch out for this shit with this Illuminati crap, because 90% of it is basically the mind fuck. And, I'm going to tell people, if you know which way the price of silver is going to go, the price of gold, cotton, wheat, zinc, if you know any one commodity, you should bet. You should bet. Gain more money. Because the losing side is going to be the big trading houses for the most part. The little guys really aren't playing that game. If you're that good at it, you should do it. Because, you're going to be reaping it out of the guys on the top. But even Jesse Livermore lost after a period of time. And, I smell something with that story. I wasn't familiar with that guy at all until I actually heard about it on BJF's site. I read the book and actually got the PDF for free, But I read that stuff, and, I realized, that guy was like too honest and he had too much of a heart. That's probably why he lost, because the real predators studied him, waited. And something happened in the 30s where he lost all his money. And that tells you something. It's like, if you got a lot of money, you should hide it all the time. It's like you don't have it. It's like living in a log cabin at the base of a mountain. Hey, I have the mountain. But you really don't own it. It's just there. That's the way you ought to play it for real. If you, and if you actually keep that kind of mentality, you keep it a distance from it, and you don't get corrupted by it, you're cool. You're not going to get corrupted by it. It's usually the flash and cash jerks that freaking lose their money. You know, you got to show the glitter. You got to show how much you have. Those jerks are the ones that lose their money. I've noticed that a lot of many times. They're idiots. The most disciplined, they don't show it. They don't show it. That's important to remember. You know, you should go for as much money as possible. But that doesn't mean you got to be, you know, a flashy, glittery idiot. You know, and that's important to know. But I got to say something again about this Illuminati garbage. A lot of the game they're doing is playing you left and right to keep you busy on stupid little rumors and garbage. And it's causing you not to think clearly about what's going on. And, you know, they're going to do this same garbage with the markets, as I was saying. You know, they're going to start laying it on really thick that we got the banksters on a run. I don't know. I think silver's going to go way the hell up, probably to 60 or 70 bucks or some garbage like that. Especially, you know, it's going to be tough to call because, like I said, I'm going to be cautious. I'm not going to go sell most of the physical silver, even if it goes up more than double. I'm going to only sell some of it. But, you know, because I have a belief that that stuff is going to go up a hell of a lot. I think it's going to go up to hundreds of dollars an ounce, no problem. But remember, it's dollars per ounce, and those dollars are always going to be worth something for a long time. The only way the dollar is going to totally collapse is if the United States loses a global war and another country comes in and says, you know, we're running the show. Then the dollar will collapse. But that looks like that's quite a... I don't see that happening right away. You'll have plenty of warning before that happens, that's for sure. So, I just got to make this other point. Don't worry about these stupid giddy rumors too much because I've noticed they're popular. I mean, people love conspiracies. And I'm like, I'm not into that stuff. I'm not. Sorry. And I'm telling you right now, they're playing games with you when they're throwing these conspiracies out there left and right. I think there's an actual policy by the Illuminati, quote unquote, elite, whatever the hell you want to call them, to screw with your head. I think that's what it is. You know, Lindsey Williams says that. But, you know, he's not just saying that. I'm not saying it because he said it. I always knew this. That's what they do. They play games with you left and right, man. They're masters at it. They do this in business all the time. Or, I don't know the Illuminati, but the best business people, that's how they play. They play games with people's head. You know, you fake them out all the time. Actually, I enjoy that shit, to tell you the truth. But, you know, I don't really think about the money so much. I just like the game.